your radio. Oh yeah, I'm just so addicted, can't leave it alone. Streetz Morning Takeover, time to start the show. And I need to know that. I said I really need to know who's blapping. The voice you wanna hear when you wake up, on your ride to school or on the way to get your cake up. Yeah, from 6 to 10 we gon' get it in. Monday to Friday, all we do is win. Streetz Morning Takeover, on your radio. Oh yeah, I'm just so addicted, can't leave it alone. Streetz Morning Takeover, time to start the show. And I need to know that. I said I really need to know who's clapping back at each other, who's tripping, who's lovers, who's pregnant, who's winning, who's got hidden children, who knows?
Yes, sir. You know what it is, your favorite cousins. Right now, Young JLC, Miss Shanika, and Shouter got the airways wide open, waking you up this morning. Look at, man, we got a lot to talk about today, a lot to get into, man. Hey, remember, we can always help you with your dating situation. We can get you up with $100 inside the date dilemma, courtesy of 1-800 Enter the Bethune Law Firm. What's up, Miss Shanika?
What up? Good morning. Of course, we got some word on the streets news that you definitely don't want to miss. So many things we got to get caught up with.
Definitely wasn't a dry night, boy. It's a lot of info to talk about this morning. What up, Shouter?
Oh, man, you know, I'm over here chilling, man. I'm in my zone, but I'm coming with that crazy report. It's the craziest thing you're going to hear on this Toxic Tuesday.
That's right, man. Make sure you ride out with us all morning long. Keep it locked. It's Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover is bringing you Yung Joc's Daily Jumpstart.
All right, so look, man, your favorite cousin checking in. I got to give y'all a real spill, inspirational moment. Check game, right? This right here touched me deep, dog. Pause. I have learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But one thing about it, people, they will never forget how you made them feel. Maya Angelou. And I got to keep it 100 with y'all. I think that is why I have been able to sustain my level of success and have the lengthy career that I've had, because people may forget, oh, you used to have that dance, or you did this song. They'll forget all the features I got and say I only got one song. But hell, my publisher said I got several hit records, like a lot of them, like a lot of them, right? But forget all that. People will forget that, but they will never forget how you make them feel. If you meet me, you've met me. You know what I'm saying? When I come across people, they always say, hey, man, you so cool. That's because I believe in making people happy. I know I'm not here forever. We all got an inspiration day. And when it's time to go, it's time to go. So if you're a person of servitude, if you're a person who's on the quote-unquote front lines, if you're a teacher, if you know, a bus driver, or you're a nurse, whatever you may be, I want you to take this one with you. People will forget what you said, what you do, but they'll never forget how you made them feel.
Yung Joc's Daily Jumpstart.
Keep it locked right here to Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yo, good morning. It's Aries Spears. Every day we listen to the best damn morning show. Gotta stay tapped into the #1 morning show in the city. It's Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That's right. Let's get right into it on this Toxic Tuesday. Education Department to resume student loan collections May 5th. They're saying, hey, man, the forgiveness is over.
The Federal Education Department will begin collection next month on student loans that are in default. That could include the garnishing of wages for potentially millions of borrowers. Roughly 5.3 million borrowers are currently in default on their federal student loans. The Trump administration's announcement marks an end to a period of leniency that began during the pandemic. No federal student loans have been referred for collection since March of 2020, including those in default.
Man, I know some people who are really dreading this moment right now. Talking to some family members who actually have a great education and they like making good money. They're like, man, this is going to change everything. I'm like, well, I asked my cousin, I said, well, how much you got to pay back a month? They said, man, you ain't going to believe when my payment started. I said, what? $1,750.
What?
Per month, yeah.
It's got to be a better way, especially with the new day and age that we're in. The call for plumbers and all of these vocational skills that are, that are needed in the world now, because AI essentially is going to take up so many jobs that people pay good money to have an education for.
Yeah.
Well, let's not use the word gonna. Let's say what's actually happening right now. My guy I used to use for my logos and my flyers, he's not even hardly working right now. People are taking their pictures. People going right on Instagram and put a picture of themselves in it. I can send you a picture.
My friend Ricky,
and when it comes through, you can hit AI assist, and it will make you whatever you want out of whatever picture you send me instantly.
That's good information to have.
Yeah, for you and me, a regular consumer, but the person who's the graphic artist who's sitting back like, why is my work dwindling because of things like AI?
But let's be real. We have Dr. Dix, who is our AI expert professional, and he's already told us about this. He told us about this last year. He told us about this year. You're going to have to beef up your skills. Point blank, period. Now, what I don't really think is fair.
Let's not say gonna.
What I don't think is fair is, so you got to pay back Uncle Sam. In this case, you got to pay back Uncle Trump. But didn't he dismantle the Department of Education? Now I got to pay to the Department of Education?
Well, really, it's the government.
Yeah.
That's why it's hard to get off of your credit. It ain't going anywhere because, these colleges are mostly funded by the government. It is an institution.
Right.
Yeah, and to Biden, he did say he was going to try to get him relief, and then they shot that down to hell.
In some cases he did, but not to the extent that he was pushing for the numbers. But
Well, I'm sorry, y'all. The money about to be extra funny, funnier than it was the month before. And I just pray so much, for all these people because it is about to be a hell of a year.
You heard. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all stick around. We got so much more coming up. Shout out with the craziest, possibly the craziest thing you hear all day. Keep it locked. It's Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yo, it's the craziest story you'll hear all morning. The crazy report is on right now. Shawty, run it down.
Yeah, we're about to run down to China, man, because we are terrified to see what happened this weekend in China as they had a marathon with humans and robots.
More than 20 robotic runners raced against thousands of human contestants in what's believed to have been the world's first humanoid half marathon. Breathe easy, the two-legged machines lost by a lot. The winning humanoid robot, Tiangong Ultra, was created by Beijing Humanoid Robot Innovation Center. It finished in 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's about 2 hours behind the human world record of 56 minutes and 42 seconds held by Ugandan runner Jacob Kiplimo. Still, that didn't stop onlookers from cheering the humanoid robots on.
Man, technology is really catching up for the robots to even be able to come 2 hours behind a human. That means they're catching up fast, be easy. But I'm going to tell you one thing. They didn't have water stations. Get what they had? Charging stations. And not only did they have charging stations, people was on the sideline handing out AA batteries. Now that's crazy. And you know I know crazy because I'm crazy. And crazy knows crazy. Hey, man, it was women getting batteries for they. Hey, that's y'all with my name. That's y'all with my name in with the Crazy Report. Follow me on all social platforms. That's y'all the comedian.
Now let's get into these national days.
Appreciate that, Mr. Let's get into these national days. Today's National Earth Day. Shouts out to the tree huggers.
Happy Earth Day. No, we should love what we naturally have on Earth.
No.
Because every day it diminishes.
No, it does.
The quality.
Yes.
Especially those little trees that y'all keep smoking. National Jelly Bean Day. Shouts out to y'all jelly bean eaters. I love jelly bean. I like the popcorn jelly bean.
Really?
And the root beer jelly bean.
My mama liked the black ones.
She
had me on the search for 2 hours.
There's always more of those left over because most people hate liquor.
Exactly.
School Bus Driver Appreciation Day. Shouts out to all the school bus drivers.
Thank y'all. Man, remember back in the day, we used to get them school bus drivers hell.
Yeah, I found out my school bus driver was talking to my girlfriend. I tried to send him to jail. Let's get into these celebrity birthdays. It's Taurus season. Happy birthday to that boy, Marshawn Lynch. What up, beast?
What up? That's Jack, the boy right there.
Yeah, man. Jack Nicholson, happy birthday. Sherry Shepherd.
What up, Sherry?
Sherry, we love Sherry.
And happy birthday to that boy, Lil Meech, man.
All right, then.
Little
Meechy.
Hey, man, you know what? We gotta do it one time for the local celebrities. They deserve it too, baby. Let's go.
It's about that time to wish happy birthday to our local celebrities. It's the birthday wish list with Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Turn me up. Turn me up.
Yeah, we riding with y'all this morning. Local celebrity birthdays. We gotta shout y'all out. Cruz Richards, What They Do Gang. Daniel.
You are yelling.
Am I yelling?
Yes.
I'm excited.
What you think you is, Big Tiggers?
Damn. Look, you want to say somebody else's name on our going to so what the hell is wrong with you? Happy birthday.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Glorilla, a.k.a. Big Glow, and I'm with my folks, Yung Joc, in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Let's go.
That's right. Good morning, and thank you for joining us. News just in on the cause of Pope Francis's death has been revealed.
Thousands of people have gathered to mourn the passing of Pope Francis. So we are just getting some breaking news now. The official cause of death of the Pope, that he had a stroke. He went into a coma. He had a heart attack and later died. Pope Francis was 88 years old.
Wow. That was interesting to hear. Now, Pope Francis' funeral will take place Saturday, April the 26th at 10 a.m. President Trump is expected to attend also. Now, here's something that's interesting. I mean, I'm not a Catholic or anything, so I'm very green to a lot of the,
practice
rituals or the protocols. The Pope's body will be placed in 3 separate caskets. Now, when I read that, of course, it caught me off guard, but one is made of cypress, the second one from metal, and the third from elm or oak. So that's pretty interesting, man.
It's interesting that Trump would be talking to Congress about lowering the flags due to Pope Francis passing. I mean, I've never really seen him have compassion for anybody.
Yeah.
And it's also very interesting that J.D. Vance was the last person to see him alive.
That was very rude. Throw the words out of my mouth.
Now, if you really want to talk about that part, Shawty has a conspiracy.
Yeah, I say, and just conspiracy theories, y'all, don't hold it to my heart, but I believe that the Pope was not here like probably 2 weeks ago. I think they stalled it. I think they stalled it to get a photo op with J.D. Vance and to make it right after Easter.
So say he passed on Easter.
Yes, so he passed on Easter. I think it's conspiracy theorists did that. I mean, it's just there's too many coincidences. Just bang, bang, bang. Come on, man. Then he made the last victory. But he made the last victory ride around in the chair. They commercialized.
This world is just so coincidental that I do believe that anything can happen right about now. So I'm not surprised.
Especially coming up in your word on the street.
Especially that. Now, coming up inside the Word on the Streets news, we got to talk about Shannon Sharp being sued for $50 million in the receipts that he's been able to produce. Also, Drewski has been cleared of any sexual assault at Diddy's house. Find out how how that even came about, because it's very interesting. And Kanye West, get off my phone. That's all I kept saying yesterday. Please get off my phone. Well, the revelation that he shared with everyone yesterday about he and his boy cousin. All that and more coming up in less than 10 minutes.
Keep it locked right here to Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Word on the street, she be bopping, I need more. Yeah. Word on the street, screaming bite like on a moped. Word on the streets, I get it popping like a blackhead. Word on the streets, going down like Joc said.
It's Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
That's right. Let's get inside this Word on the Streets news and talk about it. All right. Well, it seems that Shannon Sharp has been sued. All right. There's a lawsuit filed by a Jane Doe on Sunday in Nevada. Says that Shannon Sharp brutally sexually assaulted her several different times at the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025. Now, Shannon Sharp has responded to being sued for $50 million. According to the suit filed by Tony Busby, this chick met Shannon Sharp in 2023 at a gym in Los Angeles when she was 20 years old and he was in his mid-50s. Claimed during their first encounter, Shannon told her that he would buy her fake breasts if she won a weight loss competition with him. And Shannon's attorneys denies the allegations and said that it was nothing more than a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Sharp for millions of dollars. Now, Shannon has since then posted text messages of him and the chick on his social media. And some of the things that stood out to the public that they were just going bananas over is the girl saying, "I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're having sex with me." Also, she said, hold on, it was put some big black babies in me. God. And
Okay, dismiss.
so many other things that was just, I really can't read on the radio. Something said the day after she asked for $25,000 per cheek from Shannon Sharp.
Objection.
People have been trying to find this girl's name on social media. They're saying that her name is Gabriella Zuniga, Zuniga. And they've been trying to find her. This is just a lot. They've been clowning Shannon Sharp, saying, wait, hold on, big black babies and, big black this and that. They were like, why did you block her a long time ago? Like, clearly she was disrespecting him. But they said that he specified that this relationship was a lot of role playing between each other. All right, well, let's move on to, we can get, I guess, Kanye West later, since y'all want to do this topic about Slim Thug and Meg Thee Stallion. According to Slim Thug, after Meg Thee Stallion said on stage that she didn't like Slim Thug in that way, that she just liked his music, well, Slim Thug had this to say.
I can't do Megan Thee Stallion, gotta do Megan the Auntie. 10 years later, she played my music on Coachella stage. She gave me a shout out, said my name on Coachella stage, and then she called me babe. Come on now, that's a lot.
All right. So, what was the point of this?
Well, I mean,
Megan Thee Stallion is an auntie.
No, he said, I will talk to you when you're Meg the auntie.
Yeah.
That mean when she done lost
Yeah, when she not the hot girl Meg, and when she's like a little older. Like he's saying, oh, I could get you then when you were auntie.
They just saying you kind of young right now. Your mindset young too. Him, because think about him making this post about I think she got a crush on me. She didn't have to come back and be like, I don't like you. Well, it was just.
Well, it was when she went into a Slim Thug song, and then he said that the reason why she said that, well, the reason why she is playing two of his different songs in her set is because she got a crush on him.
I get it.
So when the time came to play one of his songs, Slim, I don't got a crush on you, dog.
Yeah, that's the lame part.
She young.
That's why he's saying when she's older, when she could get the sauce.
Yeah.
Social cues.
I just don't think
the
she
social
want
cue
him.
was just saying, hey, I'm just flirting with the idea. I'm not really saying you got a crush on me.
Okay.
And she had to come back like, I don't like you. That's what made her be like, oh, you little
nasty girl.
All right.
So, all right, what are the age requirements for being an auntie, though? Because anywhere from 26 to 34, they saying, Meg Thee Stallion fits in that because she's 29.
Well, I'm going to say this. I'm from the hood. And some people are born aunties.
We about to break this down.
What do you mean?
Born aunties, that mean that they mama had a baby and then they sister had a baby before they mama had another baby.
I get what you're saying. Okay. Now, 35 to 41, those are considered cougars. So 35 to 41, let me see. Sister, she's 35. Now, 42 to 46, we're going to tell you who fall in that category next. And who we gonna pick out of this, all right? Y'all stick around. We want to know, man, what is the age requirement to be considered an auntie? Not even just the age. It's certain things y'all do that say you're an auntie. Certain things, well, there it is, see? 1-844-986-4562. It's Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover. That's right. It's the top of the hour. You know what I'm saying? Young JLC, Miss Shanika, shout out with Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shanika.
Yes.
Before break, we were talking about a situation. You were talking about a Slim Thug story where, he mentioned that Meg Thee Stallion could possibly have a crush on him. Because she played a few of his songs. She basically did a tribute, like a little a medley of sorts of Slim Thug songs during Coachella, a set. And, she went on stage and responded, I don't like you. I just like your music. Now, of course, him being an older fella, OG status, he talking about a young girl possibly like him. He said, I'll just wait for you when you become auntie status. Right now, you a hot girl, you Meg Thee Stallion, but as soon as you become Meg the auntie, you're going to be with all this, what I'm talking about. Now, we like, well, what are the age requirements for you to be considered an auntie? So, the ages break down like this. The age requirement for being an auntie. 28 to 34, you're auntie. Meg Thee Stallion, she's 29. So she already auntie status. She just young. She young T right now.
No, she auntie. Their young T has his own demographic.
Yeah, but 28 to 34, you young T. Like, young T, that's young.
Nah, if you 16 and a person is 30, that's auntie. I thought it was auntie then. You thought it was auntie then. A YN thinks that a 30-year-old is auntie. They say it all the time on TikTok. That's old to them.
Yeah, I get it, but still you're young. Because aunties, you got...
young T is Glorilla. Glorilla is 25 years old. She's young T.
No, we're talking about aunties. We're talking about
aunties. I said 28 to 34, possibly a young T. 35 to 41, cougar. That's considered cougar status. SZA is 35. It's a bunch of women right now. You know, your Cardi's kind of falling in the auntie with Meg. 42 to 35, that's cougar auntie.
That's
which
auntie.
is like, that's like Monica, who's 45, Nicki Minaj, who's 42.
That's aunties with money.
Now, 46 and up is considered a Thundercat.
Wow.
That's Shania Long.
Tracy Ellis Ross, Sanaa Lathan.
Sanaa Lathan. They 50. They in their 50s. 50s. I think.
They aunties.
You know, Oprah 71, Kamala.
That's an auntie.
60.
That's a grandma.
That's that grand.
Well, who's a grunty besides me?
Well, definitely.
That's because you're this
Oprah.
Monique.
No, it's a grand auntie.
Monique would be a grunty.
I like it. Yeah.
So what
okay.
I like it. Well, we're not talking about you right now, Shawty. We're talking about the women.
So what is the age requirement to be considered an auntie? 1-844-986-4562. I can't wait to hear from y'all because some of y'all are some aunties right now. Y'all gonna hit this line. You're gonna deny it, but it's okay. Denial is the first step, all right? Keep it right here where you got it. It's Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Candy, and I kicked it with your favorite cousin, Joc. You gotta stay tapped into the #1 morning show, Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That's right. You know what it is, man. Hey, look, can I put this out here?
Come on.
Please, Miss Shanika and Shawty, if I may. This is the disclaimer. We are not here to put anyone down or offend anyone, but whatever your age is, it is your age. And whatever you're classified as by your age, don't be offended. Just look at it. We're playing radio. We're talking about the auntie game right now. You know what I'm talking about? You know, Slim Thug said that he going to wait, beg to stay, not till she become an auntie. And we started saying, well, wait a minute. Well, how old do you have to be considered auntie? You know, auntie status. If you don't know, if you have a cultural question about what we're saying, you know, once you get a certain age, you call it auntie, you call it a cougar, TTs, and all this thing. So, age requirements for being an auntie is going viral right now. They're saying 28 to 34, you consider an auntie. Meg Thee Stallion happens to be 29. 35 to 41, you consider a cougar. Well, SZA, she's 35. Now, when I think of 35 and cougar, I don't really see it. It doesn't correlate to me. But when I was 20 and I was 21 and 22, and I'm watching fine ass 35-year-olds and 37-year-old aunties walking around, they were still looked at as cougars.
They call them brick houses.
Now, 42 to 45, hey man, 42 to 45, you consider the cougar auntie. Now, guess who falls in that category?
Who are they?
Your Monicas, who happens to be 45. Nicki Minaj, 42.
My favorite.
So they're cougar aunties. Now, watch this. 46 and up, you consider the Thundercat.
Wow.
Yeah, Nia Longs. What I say? Your Nia Longs, your Sanaa Lathan.
Well, Bernice Bogart's Thundercat. Oh,
well,
Jesus.
She up there. And you know, so
I think this conversation is very offensive to women.
Well, you can say what you want to call it, because as a man, when I walk
but
around,
as a woman, I don't want to be categorized by
you are
Negro.
Either you gonna be.
Well, it don't matter. Not if I don't accept it. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to.
As long as it's a degree, you can be categorized. As long as it seems like it's something that's propelling you upward.
Well, when y'all men continue to try to defy age by dyeing your facial hair,
and y'all defy
Beijing on y'all edges,
and sometimes women
getting hair replacement systems.
Oh, y'all walk around
to
with
the ding ding doctor getting DBLs.
That's right, on the floor.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Those,
but why are you so offended?
Y'all do sacks tucked up because they droop into the ground.
Miss Shanika,
like, stop it.
Come on, you please stop it. Let's not act like women don't lead the charge with all those things you just named.
And y'all do the same thing.
Before you can go out, you got to put on a strip of eyelashes.
How immature y'all are for y'all age. So
before you can wear this top, you got to wear a certain type of bra.
Please play with somebody else.
Those sort of them things.
Us women are tired.
Ooh, you so
ashy.
I'm gonna just let this.
What is the age requirement to be considered an auntie?
Well, I am 52. too, but I'm not going to call myself a Thunder Cougar. So I'm just going to stick with Auntie. I think y'all are giving the age difference.
Wait a minute. No, you can't just do that. You ain't going to do that. You're a preteen, a teenager, or adolescent, or an adult. You're going to be an auntie.
I'm grown for sure.
How old are you?
52.
You're a Thundercat.
Have a good morning, Mama.
My husband is 39.
Hey, y'all. My name is Nina. I don't even feel like I'm a Thundercat, but at 37, I get YNs that try to holler at me all the time, thinking that I'm 26. So,
do you holler at them?
Hold on. 37. You're a cougar.
Cougar?
Yeah.
I guess.
But I'm going to keep it
Y'all
100.
need to reevaluate those categories.
I kind of feel the same too a little bit.
Right.
Because what you say, 37 is considered cougar. But if you're a young man, you 21, 22 years old, you out here in college and you trying to, rock out with somebody older, 40 years old, you are considered a cougar to a 21, 22-year-old man. I mean, 30, even at 30, if you 40, you are a cougar to a man.
Yeah, you old enough to be his mama.
Well, 26, 28 is my cutoff. That's the youngest you can be.
How old are you again?
37, so that's almost 10 years.
So what do you sit around with a 26-year-old? How y'all kick it? Y'all gonna turn all the way up?
We can go wherever. We can travel. We can play video games. We can do what he likes to do. We can do what I want to do. At that age, he could buy a house. He could buy a car. He qualified.
Oh, he got fresh credit. You gonna show him what to do with it?
I was grown. I mean,
you gonna train your little young YN, huh?
Nah, the YNs that I mess with, they already trained.
Keep it locked right here to Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
No matter what I do, all I think about is you.
You are now listening to The Date Dilemma with Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover. If you got a dilemma, they got a dilemma, which means we got a dilemma. It's The Date Dilemma. Who's on the line this morning?
Hey, my name's Natasha, and I have an issue I was really hoping you guys could help me with.
Okay, talk to me.
My friend Brianna, well, she's more like my best friend, right? She's getting married, and I'm really happy for her. And I'm in a relationship too now. The only thing is I'm in a relationship with her ex.
Oh, snap.
But she's getting married, though. And I just want to tell her. And my birthday's coming up, and she's doing this party, and she's been asking me for my guest list. And I really want to put his name down, but I can't do it, until I tell her first.
Yeah, friend, you got a little situation that. So what you want to do? You want us to call your friends so you can do that?
Yeah, I really want someone to mediate this conversation because I don't know how it's gonna go. She's getting married. She's in a whole other relationship. So if I'm with her ex, it shouldn't really be an issue.
Okay, so we're going to figure this thing out.
Definitely gonna do that. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get your friend on the line and prepare her for this little conversation. I don't really know how it's gonna work out, but we're gonna try our best. What's her name again?
Her name's Brianna.
And your name?
Natasha.
Natasha, we're gonna get Brianna on the line. Put your phone on hold. We'll cue you in when it's time, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right, well, this is going to be interesting.
I mean, this is codes. I mean, a girl code, certain girl codes.
I don't want none of my friends' leftovers.
Hello?
Hey, good morning. May I speak with Brianna, please?
Oh, my God. Who is this?
You're on the phone with Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Yung Joc, Miss Shanika, and Shout It.
Oh, my God. Yung Joc, I just love you. Oh, what are we in? I know I want to.
What you in?
Uh-oh. Good morning. Not so fast.
All right. So listen, we're a nationally syndicated morning show, Brianna. You lit this morning.
I think she already knows that.
Period. Okay. I love it.
I know. I just got to say my spiel, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Say your spiel.
Let me spill it.
Okay.
It's a segment on our show called The Day Dilemma. It ain't about what you won. It's what we won to tell you. Okay?
The dating dilemma. Oh, I listen to y'all show. I know what the dating dilemma is. What is happening, y'all? I'm scared.
All right. So apparently there is, some kind of situation as it pertains to someone that you may have dated in college.
Okay. The only person I dated in college was Jason. Jason, he was my college sweetheart. He was just so amazing to me.
Okay, so how did that end?
Once we graduated, he had to move. We all like in the Virginia area, but he was moving, and I just feel like having a long distance relationship was, just going to be stressful because we used to spend so much of our time together. It just seemed like the grown up, thing to do, especially since we had been together so long. Like everybody got to kind of live their life,
Have you had any recent interactions, or do you guys keep in touch with each other?
No, I have to start keeping in touch with Jason because
you about to get married, right?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So, like, we have been friends on, Facebook and Instagram, and after a bit, my man Jason was just like, he just ain't like me keeping up with how Jason was doing.
I'm pretty sure your man wants you to cut all ties and you can't worry about who Jason dating these days or nothing, right?
Well, I mean, part of me sometimes feel like he the one that got away, but I got a new man, so that's fine.
How would you feel if Jason dated one of your friends?
Oh, well, if they really my friends, they wouldn't be dating Jason.
All right, well, Brianna, that is your dilemma because today we have Natasha on the phone. We understand you ladies are best friends, and she has something that she wants to explain to you this morning.
Hell nah. Yeah. Natasha, you didn't. You wouldn't.
Hey, Brianna.
Girl, you dating Jason?
Yes, I'm dating Jason.
When y'all start dating?
Maybe like 4 or 5 months ago.
Okay.
And everything's going really good. And I know you're planning that party for me for my birthday. And I've been procrastinating giving you the guest list because, you know, I want my man to be there.
Oh.
And, you know, I wanted to tell you first. And I didn't want to just have a show up at the party and you find out that way.
Chill out, Joc.
I'm sorry. Oh my God.
You're not making it better.
I'm sorry. What we doing, friend?
You've been dating for 4 months and that's your man now? And you just telling me you want to come to the party that I'm planning?
What's going on between us? Between me and him before I even said anything. And, you know, we decided that, you know, we're going to do this. So now it's time to tell you.
You're supposed to be my best friend. You're supposed to know me well. You know what? You got me up. No. Let me tell you something.
Ooh.
There is no way that you would start to date somebody that I have this kind of history with and you didn't even come to me. You would come to me first. That's the girl code. You come to me first. I would never do this to you. I would never, ever do this to you. I don't know how you think he's going to come anywhere near me with what y'all doing. Y'all can keep all of that over there because I'm not cool with it. I'm not okay with that.
You're about to get married. Aren't you in love with the person that you're with?
This don't got nothing to do with being in love or not being in love.
It does. It has everything to do with that. If you're with somebody, if you are with somebody that you are about to marry, why do you have issues with what your ex is doing? You're in love, right? You're getting married, right?
You're still missing the point. If you would sleep with my ex, you would sleep with my husband. Okay? And
I knew you was gonna go there. Wait, ladies, hold on.
I never slept with Jason when y'all were together. I never even had any feelings with him when y'all were together. It's not the same thing.
So you didn't like him at all?
No.
Okay.
So when did you start seeing him for yourself?
Well, we ran into each other. We were out, outside. We ran into each other, and we just had a couple of drinks. We were just reminiscing, and then it just.
And what you ran into his room? You ran to his house? What you did?
No, I didn't run to his house. We just exchanged numbers, and we were just
Okay, listen, it don't matter what happened, sweetheart. At this point, y'all two are friends, okay? There's some principles here. You probably shouldn't date after your friend. That's what society's gonna say, right?
Hello?
Wait.
If the roles were reversed,
hold on.
And it was,
hold on.
Whatever.
Hold on. And on the other shoe, there's some principles that society would say, baby girl, you're about to get married. That's your past. It means nothing. Let it ride. Let it be. Your focus is your future in front of you, not behind you. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying nobody's right or wrong here. I'm just saying we don't have a lot of time. What's it gonna be? She still gonna get this birthday party? Can she invite your ex, which is now her man, and y'all still be friends? Because I'm pretty sure if you throw her party, your fiance is gonna be there too.
Nah. No, a real friend would have never done this to me. Guess what, honey? You and Jason, y'all can enjoy yourself, okay? You want to have a party, let Jason throw it for you. I don't want none of my past.
We can have a party without you.
At my wedding.
It's cool.
I don't want none of it.
Wow.
Well, damn. That is. I'm going to have 1-800 the Bethune Law Firm. Y'all not going to be friends or get this $100 after this one. To our listeners, y'all see what to do and what not to do. Call us up, 1-844-YUNGJOC. That's 1-844-986-4562. Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That was the date dilemma with Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yo, good morning. It's Vito, baby. And every day we listen to the best damn morning show. I gotta stay tapped in with the #1 show in the city. It's Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Vito,
yes,
baby.
sir. We back at it. You know what I'm talking about, man. Miss Shanika, shout out. This crazy. This date dilemma is definitely crazy. Natasha says she got an issue. Her friend Brianna is getting married. That ain't the issue. She's happy for her. The issue is Brianna's ex. Well, Tasha is now with Brianna's ex and wants to come clean. Tasha reveals she's been dating Jason for 5 months. Brianna ain't like it. She ain't like it at all, guys.
I wouldn't like it.
She went off. But I don't even care about that type of stuff no more. I grew up thinking that you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. You know, people tell us all this stuff. Let me tell you something, man. Trial and error is real when it comes to everyday life. And some people gonna date some people and they're just not meant for each other. And just because somebody I know done dated that person, don't mean that I can't date that person.
I get it.
It sounds crazy when I say it, right?
Okay, so if one of your homeboys date one of your baby mamas, then what?
Do your thing, gang.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do your thing, gang. Don't call me by nothing.
Don't call me.
Young Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover. What's your thoughts on this date dilemma?
Good morning, this is Jazz again. And this date dilemma was just crazy because, like Joc said, it is about principles and it is about girl code. I wouldn't want to date anybody that my friend or anybody has dated. That's basically like you having sex with your friend. Like, no, it's just principles.
Good morning, my name is Jasmine calling for the date dilemma. Listen, friend was wrong. First of all, if you gonna date ex, friend should have known way ahead of time, way before 4-5 months. That way everybody could have known the situation, because if that's your real friend, you gonna tell them ahead of time, not after the situation happens. So friend was dead wrong. I agree with old girl who getting married. Y'all keep all that mess over there.
My name Betty with the good nails. Like, that's the girl code. You definitely don't go behind your friend type of thing. The friend, she should be nervous now that you dealing with somebody that this girl used to deal with. What if they start liking each other again? I know she about to get married and everything, but you ain't gonna feel some type of way about dealing with this man and your friend just used to deal with him. I dealt with that before, and my friend got caught up, and me and her was not cool. After so long, after a while, we got back cool.
Man, my name is Tiffany, and old girl is dirty as hell. Like, I don't care if I date somebody in kindergarten. Like, you don't sit up there and go get my spot in seconds. Like, no.
Now, I already see my text. People telling me, you just contradicted yourself. When the car was going, when y'all was talking about it, you said principles. Then when you're talking to the people, you saying it ain't about principles. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the principles say you're not supposed to do X, Y, Z. But in real life, after you live so many decades, you start realizing some of the things we were taught that matter, it really doesn't matter.
Sometimes you just have to laugh, because you know what situation you was in. You be like, all right, when she snatch your hide and cuss your mom out, you're going to be looking crazy.
Miss Shanika.
Wow.
What's up?
Coming up, it's Hot the Word on the Streets news. We got to talk about Kanye West and the revelation that he made about he and his cousin. Also, Nene Leakes is defending herself on the Natasha Scott interview. Found out what she had to say, and so much more coming up in less than 10 minutes.
Going down like Joc said.
It's Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
All right, well, let's get into it. Kanye West has admitted to sleeping and performing sexual acts on his cousin after they saw two men kissing in an X-rated magazine when they were kids. Absolutely interesting information to read about Kanye. And he said that these things stopped once his cousin committed a crime and was locked up in jail. Well, Bootsy responded along with Tokyo Tony, and he said that he had a song about it. All right.
Kanye.
Why you say
moving right along, let's talk about records that placed Drewski in Georgia. He was accused of sexual assault at Diddy's house in California in 2018, but according to the records, they show that Drewski's phone made 16 calls on March 23rd, 2018, all from Georgia, the same day that the lawsuit alleges that he raped a woman at a party in California. Drewski has said that he wasn't even rich then, he wasn't famous then, and I think he only had like 81 cents in his bank account at the current time. And let's talk about Nene Leakes on Natasha Scott interview and the backlash that she started receiving. Yeah, it wasn't a good look. Basically, she said that she doesn't watch TV and she didn't know any of the controversy going on with Natasha Scott during the interview, and it didn't make her I mean, it didn't make her a good person to interview anybody. Yeah.
On the Nene Leakes show, for the guests that I do not know, I want to get to know them. So I don't want to dig into their background or their history. And so Natasha Scott was my interview that we're going to talk about today on the Nene Leakes show. I did not know Natasha. I met her once at a Housewives filming.
Okie dokie. Well, Escaped My Little Secret is now certified platinum, and Softest Places on Earth has turned gold. So congratulations to the ladies. And it's just very interesting. Like, if you don't do your due diligence to know who it is that is sitting in your chair to be interviewed, why are you interviewing, Nene? I don't like the lady.
Unless she don't want to appear.
Anyway, that is the Word on the Streets news, and it's all being brought to you by Bader Law. Bader Law, because you deserve the best. If you are in any kind of situation and need a good attorney, accidents, slip and falls, all that stuff, hit them up at 404-888-8888.
That's right. Hey, man, you know what? The day dilemma was so real today. I ain't gonna even lie to you, Miss Shanika. I would definitely like to trend this, because a lot of people called up and was like, oh, the young lady was wrong for marrying her friend's high school boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And when you sit back and think about it, man, like, where do you draw the line? Like, are some of the rules that we are taught growing up, do they really like matter for real in real life? It's like you learn algebra in school and you never use the algebra your whole life.
Well, in my case, when my old assistant went and dated my middle school, high school boyfriend, she kind of did it like through my email search, because I had invited him to a birthday party, and he reached back out to her. So it was through me.
That's different. We got to talk about it coming up. 1-844-986-4562. I can't wait to talk to y'all about this. Keep it right here where you got it. Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Back at it, back in the saddle, your favorite cousins, Yung Joc, Miss Shanika, Shouty. Man, we're talking about something interesting this morning. We're trending this topic that basically came off of our day dilemma, where a young lady dated behind her friend. Mm-hmm. She actually married her friend's boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, ex-boyfriend from high school.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, coming up, your parents teach you, your elders teach you, they say, hey, you know, you don't date behind your friends. You know, we taught all these principles, these lifelong lessons that we're supposed to carry with us on our journey.
Mm-hmm.
And one day you wake up and realize that some of these lessons that you've been taught may not apply in this day and time, this day and age in your life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, I had a homie go back and date a woman that I was dealing with.
Okay.
They moved on and they're happily ever after. I never felt no kind of way. It felt kind of interesting. I got a homie right now who just married a young lady that I dealt with. I just
that don't seem weird to you?
It doesn't, because it's just like right now. See, what happens is when I break up with this person,
mm-hmm.
they become my quote unquote op. Not necessarily an op, but you know, we don't rock. We're exes for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's an ex there, and if you go and mess with them, then it's like you are a part of the op program now. You might as well go ahead and go into basic training for the ops program, because you're over there on that side. So it makes you feel that way. But what if you're no longer with this person? You're not considered ops. Hey, you're just a thing of the past. It's in history at this point. We didn't make it work, but you and my friend or my associate, my acquaintance, whoever, y'all are actually able to make it work.
Well, none of my real friends would ever go behind my back and do that. It has been my experience that only people that have secret hatred towards me or some kind of jealousy would do something like that. Like my ex assistant, who wasn't Tawana or Ari, that started dating my middle school, high school boyfriend. I mean, ultimately, she betrayed me in another way. So she really didn't fool with me like that.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what.
If y'all decide to do that on me and y'all want to rock out, y'all rock out. Don't come near me.
It's whatever, man. The phone lines are ringing. Call us up right now. We want to hear from you. What makes dating your ex off limits? Your friend's ex off limits? Call us. The number again is 1-844-986-4562. I can't wait to talk to you. Keep it locked. Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Yes, sir. We are talking about this trending topic that derived from our date dilemma this morning. It's got the phone lines going crazy. You know, we're questioning, when is it okay for a friend to date a friend's ex? because during the date dilemma, the young lady wanted to come clean and tell her friend, hey, I'm dating your ex-boyfriend from high school. Matter of fact, we're getting married. I wasn't even really upset about that. She came clean. She said what she said. Now, I got to go to these listeners, to y'all.
This Chrissy, man, it didn't work out for them, so it don't make it seem like it's not going to work out for y'all.
Exactly, man.
I'm going through something like that now. I used to date a boy, but now me and his friend, we've been together for 2 years. It didn't work out with us.
Why you dating a man friend?
Because we dating. It didn't work out with us. And so his friend pursued me, and we've been cool ever since.
My name Liberty. What's going on, Young Joc? Hey, Miss Shanika. Man, listen, that happened to me when I was young, but you would think it was some family. My sister was behind me and started dating my first boyfriend at that. But I guess because I didn't like him like that for real, it really didn't matter to me.
Good morning. I just feel like it's a loyalty thing. Like, you're my real friend. The loyalty is not going to let you talk to anybody I ever met in this way. And it's going to be vice versa.
CK, to be honest, I don't see a problem with it. It's an ex, right? So, y'all, a thing of the past. You know, I don't want to say it's a female thing because some dudes will probably get offended as well. But one person's trash is another person's treasure. Let them be happy. We can still be cool.
What makes the ex off limit is that I don't want nothing that my friend has sat on. My loyalty is to my friend. I'm never going to look at a man that she done dated.
I'm going with loyalty over lust, but you know, hey, some people do what they do. It is what it is. Thank you to everyone who listened and, took the time to call us up and tap in with your thoughts. Hey, man, Are You Smarter Than Young Joc is on the way. Miss Shanika got some really good news she want to drop on y'all tops today, so you make sure you stick around for that. It's a lot to go on. It's a lot going on. There's a lot to be told. So make sure you stick around for more. Young Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Taking the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Young Joc?
A king in his gang.
Only with Young Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Are you ready to play against Young Joc?
Yes.
All right. What's your name?
Mimi.
All right, Mimi. Here are the rules. You have 10 seconds to answer each question. The first person to get all 3 questions correctly will be the winner. You guys cannot answer each other's questions, and you cannot answer the question until... Oh, I forgot my own rule. Anyway, you guys, you have to wait until I ask the full question and all the potential answers to answer the question, okay?
Okay.
All right, so let's get into the first question. And how many time zones are there around the world? Is it A, 7, B, 24, C, 30, or D, 55?
A, 7.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
3.
All right, that is not correct. John, how many time zones are there in the world? Is it A, 7, B, 24, C, 30, or D, 55?
I know I sound stupid. It sounds dumb, but I'm going to say how many hours are in a day? 24.
2, 1. All right, is that your final answer?
I think so.
All right, you are correct. All right, Young Joc, what year did TikTok launch? Is it 2024, A, B, 2017, C, 2006, or D, 2014?
I came out in 2006. I'm going 2006.
That is incorrect. All right, Mimi, what year did TikTok launch? Is it A, 2024, B, 2017, C, 2006, or D, 2014?
You said A, 2000 or what?
Which answer is it? Just come up with one.
2, 1. 2017.
You are correct. Okay, Mimi.
Yes.
Which of these holidays did Easter share its National Day with? Is it A, 420, aka Cannabis Consumption Day, B, Valentine's Day, C, Christmas, or D, Cinco de Mayo?
420.
So you saying it's A?
Yeah.
3.
All right. Young Joc.
Got a chance to win.
What type of alcohol is found in a Manhattan? Is it A, whiskey, B, vodka, or C, gin?
Because I drink old fashions and Manhattans, I'm gonna go with whiskey.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
2. You are correct. All right.
Yeah. I'm coming back.
Mimi, you could win this one if you know this answer.
Come on, Mimi, get it wrong, baby.
Chill out.
I believe in you.
Chill out, Joc. Meg Thee Stallion made it clear on stage at her latest performance that she does not want anything to do with which of these celebrities? Is it A, Michael B. Jordan, B, Slim Thug, C, Young Thug, or D, DC Young Fly? Just guess.
3.
Hurry.
1.
Your time is up. Okay, so that's okay. Yung Joc.
Yes.
Meg Thee Stallion made it clear on stage that at her latest performance that she doesn't want anything to do with which one of these celebrities. Is it A, Michael B. Jordan, B, Slim Thug, C, Young Thug, or D, DC Young Fly?
No, you left her name out. She didn't want anything to do with E, Mimi. Because Mimi, you're not going to get it today. It's Slim Thug.
All right, so I'm sorry, Mimi, but Joc won.
Congratulations, Mimi. You still got through today. You played. It's a beautiful day. We appreciate you for listening, man. Thank you, and try again. You got anybody you want to shout out?
Shout out to 757 Norfolk.
Hey, appreciate that. Love you, baby. Catch you on the next go-round, gang.
Test your wits. Test your knowledge for cash and prizes.
Taking the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Yung Joc?
A king in his gang.
Only with Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yo, what's going on? It's Dad Trinidad James. Got to stay tapped into the number one morning show in the city. It's Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Keep it locked in right now. All right, y'all. We got to just get right into this, man. The boy Kanye West seemingly admits to performing sexual acts on his cousin after they saw two men kissing in an X-rated magazine when they were just kids. All right, so here's the thing. A lot of people are going to say, oh, these antics are getting out of hand. He needs help, this and that. And I have to sit back and ask myself, just because someone is willing to be overly informative on their personal life or, they're willing to come clean with their truths, I don't know if I can just label them as crazy or insane, because I feel like, honestly, at the end of the day, he's doing what most men are not able to do, or most people. You know how many people are out here in the world that have been touched, been molested, sodomized, victimized by some type of sexual involvement, right? It's so many people. I was doing a men's retreat, I swear to y'all, wellness retreat, and it was a room full of men. Nobody here looked like anything ever been done to them. And all it took was for one person to break the ice in that room and to say that they had been through some of these obstacles in their lives. And when I tell you 40% of that room came out, grown men were crying. I'm talking about big, built, burly, surly men that looked like you couldn't even get close to them. These men were crying, breaking down, sharing the truth. Now, we can say that Kanye is definitely left field with his antics, but
I think that he is obsessed with being a disruptor. I think he gets off on disrupting what's going on with these quote-unquote truths that are like not of the social norm, and I think he gets high off of it, and it's leading up to whenever he releases this album, it's his way of releasing his own news, because he's used TMZ, he's used academics and these other people. Now he's disrupting on his own.
This is a great marketing strategy for Kanye. What Kanye does is he says something really, really crazy. He says something insane, and then he creates him in the algorithms. And then shortly after he get all this stir up and everybody's talking about Kanye, he sells what he's gonna sell on his personal platform, giving him 100% of the revenue.
I mean, but neither one of y'all is saying anything that is like thought provoking to me. And don't take that offensively. What I'm saying is we both know he's the entertainer.
I mean, your thoughts don't provoke me.
I'm trying to tell you what he's doing.
What I'm saying. Just hear me out. This is not to offend you. It's not to offend. Just listen.
What did he provoke in you?
Just listen, brother. What I'm saying is that's what his job is. He markets. So you didn't say anything we don't know, both of you. What I'm saying is, I didn't say anything that the world doesn't know, but I'm pointing it out. It's a lot of people that will be like, oh, no, I would never say nothing like that. But it's a lot of people who are scared to share their real truths. And if more people did it, this wouldn't be as big of a shock as it is.
Well, if I was touched,
and you're not even taking it as a shock. This man is telling you he was doing some very uncanny things. It
sounds like he was sexually assaulting his cousin. That's what it sounds like.
Okay, it could sound like that.
Because we don't even know if it was consensual.
We
He
don't.
just said the act that he did.
We don't.
I think it's clickbait.
But the fact that a man came forward.
It's the boy called Wolf.
Because it is. He started with Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Then went to Jay-Z and them.
Trump, Amanda Seals.
Yeah, like, come
He's
on.
been everywhere, man. You know.
Hey, I get it.
So this just another headline in Kanye's head.
If I may, let me just say this to you. Neither one of you guys are wrong, Miss Shanika or Shawty. And again, I did not say what I said to offend you. I just wanted to say it so other things can be heard. That's all. In either case, no matter what it is, I do feel as if he's going to bring a different awareness, because there's some young boys, there's some grown men and women who are going to hear that, and it's going to touch them in a way it doesn't touch you, because you may not have experienced this type of trauma in your life. But to someone who has, while everybody else is laughing, and you're wondering why they're not laughing, or why their laugh doesn't seem to be as hysterical as yours, because they possibly have been a victim themselves or have been through this. And I just want to say that him bringing awareness to this, let it be known, help is available. Speak with someone today. The National Sexual Assault Hotline. The hours are 24 hours. The number's 1-800-656-4673. Miss Shanika, what you got coming up, gang?
Well, coming up, we are inside the playoffs, and the Atlanta Hawks have made some drastic changes. All right, we're going to talk about that and more coming up inside the Word on the Streets news in less than 10 minutes.
Keep it locked right here to Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover. It's about that time for the Love Doc Joc.
Help me, help you, help me.
Come on. What's your problem?
And this guy will either help or hinder your relationship.
Who do I think I am? Why I tell people that?
Either way, he's the man for the job. It's Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover, your own with the Love Doc Joc. How may I help you?
There's just like a serious disconnect right now, and I don't really have the time to figure it out, so we just gonna leave him where he at. It's okay.
What you need? Talk to me.
I don't know. We're just disconnected. It's not, the vibe is not vibing.
The vibe is not vibing because you ain't friends no more. You don't really care to be friends anymore.
That might be it.
I'm telling you, that's always it. Because when you're eager to be friends with someone, you're open to whatever they got, good or bad. You want to know. You're interested. The level of interest is no longer there because it's possibly foreshadowed by something else that has been brought to your attention, or something that you just feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of feelings going on.
So do y'all live together?
Yeah.
Y'all live together?
No.
You don't?
I don't do that.
You don't live together. What type of work do you do?
We're both managers.
Managers. Oh yeah, you at the house trying to manage the house. You trying to manage everything in a relationship. I hear it in your voice. Oh no.
No, not at all. I'll just be chilling.
That's probably what it is. Stop chilling. Start doing something. Use both hands. Don't be listening to Walker talking about do it with no hands. Do it with both hands. It is the Love Doc Joc.
Yeah.
This shall take you far, my friend. Thank you for your call. If you got a small business and want to be spotlighted, can't wait to hear from you, baby. Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yo, what's cracking? It's your homeboy Ice Cube. Every day we listen to the best damn morning show. Gotta stay tapped into the number one morning show in the city, baby. It's Yung Joc and the Street Morning Takeover. Y'all know what it is. Give it up.
That boy Cube talk with a lot of West Coast in his voice, don't he? Y'all know what it is.
Y'all know what he said.
Yeah, man. We got to talk about what's going on in the world, Miss Shanika. Something just came across the timeline that's got people like raising their brow, I should say. So Oscars, their brow.
Dang.
I meant to say brow.
Wow.
Not their bra, their brow. The Oscars, man. We sit back and we watch all of these different platforms and shows and see how people are rewarded with these accolades. And you sit back and be like, well, I wonder, how did they pick this? Well, y'all ain't gonna believe this. Updates have happened. The Oscars has finally updated their rules requiring Academy voters to actually watch all movies in the category before casting their final vote. That sounds a little strange. It's like, y'all ain't been doing that? They heard Swing got a new movie. Yeah, I like that one. Just my boy in it. No, hell no. Now, according to Variety,
I didn't know that it wasn't a thing.
I didn't either. Now, according to Variety, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences has made some prominent rules and changes as well. The biggest one thing being that in order for Academy voters to cast their final ballot for a winner, they are now required to view all nominated films in that category. So, yeah.
Wow. All right. And also, Tina Knowles has shared a story of being diagnosed with breast cancer. Now, she spoke to Gayle King on This Morning.
I'm getting emotional because it was like I've always tried to take care of myself, and I was in disbelief.
The American Cancer Society recommends a mammogram every 1 to 2 years for women over the age of 55. But Knowles missed hers during the COVID pandemic and forgot to reschedule it until last year. That's when doctors found 2 tumors. One was benign, the other had stage 1 cancer.
Oh, man, very sad news to have to report. But this means that Beyonce and her sister Solange definitely need to be on notice because both of their parents, mom and dad, have been diagnosed with breast cancer before. Both are in remission, but this is something that they have to be wary of.
Most definitely. Now, coming up, it is very simple. A lot of y'all be calling trying to figure out how you can get the spotlight. The small business spotlight is simple. You call us at 1-844-986-4562. We'll look out for you because that's what we do, man. Hey, Day Dilemma's on the way. Keep it locked, Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Hey, it's Yung Joc, and I want to spotlight your small business, man.
Yo, what's up?
We need you to call us right now.
He know I stand on business.
1-866-YUNGJOC. Again, that's 1-866-986-4562 to highlight your business, man. Live with Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Okay, so it's actually my brother's business. It's called BFG, and that's Billionaire Fashion Guru. He's an image consultant. You can follow him at Billionaire Fashion Guru on Instagram and Facebook. We design clothes. We custom make anything you need. Hats, shoes, belts, shirts. Just give us a call. You can call us at 678-876-6612. Every morning, I listen to Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That's right. We're about to get out of here, man. It's a beautiful day. I got to tell you, it's Toxic Tuesday, but listen, try your best to implement things that will suppress the toxicity on any day, especially on a Tuesday.
Yeah, we learned a lot today. Tina Knowles, who has a new book coming out, told the world on Gayle Kings this morning that she had breast cancer. Yeah, she found out that she had stage 1 breast cancer a year and some change ago, and she's now in remission. So not only that, the Lakers are playing game 2. Okay.
Western Conference.
Wow,
man.
Yeah. Shouts out to Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, straight out of ATL. I don't think Shannon Sharp is going to be at the game. You know, he's a huge LeBron James fan, but he's facing some very, very strong accusations
I think he
right
should
now.
still show his face because after he pulled those receipts, I mean, we're just mad at him because he let this lady talk to him in such a foul manner, whether they were role playing or not. Like it was some real Sambo type stuff going on.
He's big black, you know. He's big black babies. But wow. So I guess I'll be watching the Lakers tonight also. Hopefully Shannon Sharp will be there. And I'll be doing something else. So y'all go to my page, Shawty the Comedian, and see what we gonna watch the Lakers at together. If you're going through something, y'all come holler at me. I am too. We're gonna do it together.
Do it together.
Does it sound like? I mean, that's not the advertisement I would have used, but hey,
life be life, and it be like that.
We're gonna sing the night away, man. You gotta get out and have fun. Don't sit in that house.
Sing the blues away.
Yeah, the blues, the greens, all that.
Okay then.
I'm gonna just go to the gym.
I'm going there too.
And sweat it out.
Sweat it out.
Okay then.
Then when I go home and she see my progress, we'll sweat it out again. Keep it locked. Your faves, Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Keep it locked right here to Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.